DraftKings Sportsbook, the top-rated sports booking app in all of North America. Safe, secure, reliable, baby. Reliable. We need that. But we also know that, man, we like to get involved, man, and it's the perfect time of year. Football is heating up, and we know that they are one of the official sponsors or one of the official partners of the NFL. So with that, man, when you want to get more action on these games that are coming up, for my new customers out there, when you make that first bet of $5, if you use the promo code MOATS, you'll get up to $150 in bonus bets. It is a pretty cool concept, man. And they even allow you to combine some bets and do little cool parlays and stuff like that. Man, gotta have a little parlay. But at the same time, we also understand that you might get lost in the sauce. It's the potential of developing a gambling problem, And if you do, you might need some help. If you live in New York, see the number that you can text or call. But for everybody else, the digits to dial are 1-800-GAMBLER. I said 1-800-GAMBLER.
Tons of fun. I understand what you meant with the O-line on after the game stream, but it's going to be bad if they play like that versus Philly and KC, with KC having Chris Jones. And I guess Philly, they got Jalen Carter blown out.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like we can want them to be better. We can want upgrades at the positions, but in terms of where we currently are in season, where are those answers coming from? So that was kind of, my point last night, because we're talking about just the overall perception of the offensive line's performance yesterday. I'm like, bro, I'm not tripping. I thought they did enough. I thought that they blocked well enough in the run game. I thought Russ had enough time to take some shots. I'm like, yeah, we're going to deal with some penalties. I'm like, but we knew we had penalties with this unit coming into the game. We knew that you could give up a sack or two coming into the game.
I think that's just Broderick Jones' game.
I would agree, yeah. I'm like, I think that's who he is. He's going to have some highlight moments. He's going to have some head-scratching moments. Dan Moore, on occasion, you might get beat. We ain't saying Dan Moore is all pro. We're not saying that he's Pro Bowl. We just be saying he's playing good and he's improved a lot throughout the years. But we're not saying that he's not
gonna get paid
beatable.
this offseason.
1,000% he is. I'm hoping.
Whether it's us or someone else.
I think it's gonna get weird. I don't know how we do it. I think it gets weird though.
Depends on how much money Russ wants.
Look, we'll cross that bridge when we got to. It's a good problem to have though.
Yeah.
It's a really good problem.
Absolutely.
But I just think as a whole, like our O-line, man, I think those dudes, man. Number one, you have a hodgepodge of 2.5 rookies in terms of Zach Frazier, Mason McCormick being rookies. Broderick on his second year, but didn't fully start every game last year. So that's why I say the whole 2.5 part. You got Seumalo, who just came back. It was a couple weeks now for him, but he was missing time with the Peck. And then we got Dan Moore, who's been our best offensive lineman, or not our best. Let me not say that, because Zach Frazier is, to me, might have been the best throughout, but he also missed time as well.
Yeah, Dan Moore's been healthy.
Yeah, he's been the healthiest. He's been the most consistent. He's been the most available. So with that, yeah, we gonna have some ups and downs, man. We're gonna have some weird stuff. And yeah, when they got good players that actually play at a high level, which Owe was doing yesterday. Owe's still a first-round draft pick. He's a high talent guy. I just look at Owe kind of like early Bud for us, like year 1, year 2 Bud, where he's trying to figure out what his go-to is. Ton of skills, ton of athleticism, ton of potential, but hasn't channeled it in. And that's why they brought the guy that they did over there, because that's the same dude that worked with Bud, worked with a ton of us, man, in terms of just refining your moves. So you can see it paying off, so to speak. But yeah, I'm not tripping on that, man. No, I think this O-line, for what we have had to endure and with our personnel grouping,
it could be way worse.
It could be way worse, man. We got a 4th-round rookie starting at right guard for us, bro, who came from South Dakota State, not from Bama,
We got
not
a rookie
Georgia.
starting at center. Let's not act like we knew Frazier was going to be this good right away.
We said big three, but let's be real. We was like Jackson Powers Johnson was who we said first. Frazier, and then it was the whole, where do you feel about Graham Barton, because he's a tackle, but he has the size, but he would be switching back to this spot. He was in the comp, but it wasn't no surefire. He's going to be playing like this.
I wanted Frazier to start week 1. Don't get me wrong. I did. I wanted him to start week 1, but I didn't know he would be like, all right, he's making a Pro Bowl in his rookie year. We're talking about being an all-pro.
Right. That's the convo that he's in right now.
I thought he'd be our best option, but you'd maybe get a hiccup or two.
Right.
With him
this
being
has
a rookie.
been Pro Bowl, all-pro caliber. Like, it's crazy. I like it a lot, man. So, yeah, man. But I'm like, it could be way worse. Dan Moore, we're glad that Dan Moore has developed into what he's developed
Yeah, what if
into.
Sayamalu
What?
came back and he was washed? He was
Yeah.
still dealing with Russ from the injury.
Come on, man. Yeah. So, like I said, so that was, the whole thing. But I do agree. Yeah, it would be a tougher matchup versus Philly. It would be a tougher matchup versus the Chiefs.
We did good against the Giants, though, and they got Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah,
It's just
well,
you
have to
gotta
adjust your
for them.
plan. Yeah, that's it. You just adjust your plan. Maybe
Chiefs
you
don't
get the
have as
ball
good
out a
edge
little bit.
rushers.
Right. So maybe instead of worrying about helping out on perimeters, maybe you keep that back end and you say, yo, identify where Chris Jones is, and before you go anywhere, you make sure that that guy is taken care of, man. 2 guys, or we're sliding protection to him every single time. Slide the protection, keep it back in, so if they decide to stunt him and loop him around, you got somebody that can work with him. Yeah, they line him up at DN as well. All right, cool. When he's over there, we spotlighting him. Put the tight end over there now. No different than the TJ Watt. How you treat him? Even though Baltimore was not wanting to block him at sometimes, I'm like, bro, y'all are tripping. Yeah.